Hi guys and welcome back to the part 9 of making Kush Maini a Formula 1 champion, because we have already made him a Formula 1 champion. As you can see, we have failed a chassis update and we are trying to buy it, but we do not have sufficient points right now, so we are just taking it again, advancing the time, and we have failed a aerodynamics update too. So we have enough points to buy that update, and Gasly has bought the chassis update. So guys, let's get into the round
we're here in the heart
for
of
our
Melbourne.
first
It's
season
Albert
in
Park,
Formula 1.
and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
And into qualifying, we are just looking at the time, setting our setups right. And so guys, let's get into the first qualifying of the race too. And look at that, we are revving away here into turn 1, taking a little bit too much curb, but on turn 2 we have made a little bit better there. Into turn 3 we are just taking it easy, and look at that, going into the corner, Max Verstappen again on the top of leaderboard, but we are not fighting the people like Max Verstappen. Right now we are fighting people like RB and like Haas. And so our main position right now is to get out of Q1 so that we can do anything, and we are P5 in front of Ricciardo and Charles Leclerc in Ferrari, and we end that session into P11. And so guys, we are now into Q2 with an amazing work there, and going a little bit too wide on the corner, but can we still get a good enough lap here? And crossing the line, we are P8, just in front of Albon and Stroll. And guys, at the end of the session, there was rain. So because of that, no one actually went out, and because of that, we made it into Q3 with a sub-optimal lap there. And guys, again, though our teammate Pierre Gasly wasn't able to make it, but we have again for the second time have made it into Q3. But our first lap into Q3, and everyone else tried to do it onto the soft tires, but it wasn't working. The soft tire, it wasn't time for soft because it was still raining. And into the last corner, look at that, we are getting a little bit excited there, and PSG, who is still in front, and we are on provisional pole. We have crossed the line and we are on provisional pole, but I don't think, guys, it's going to be feasible for us for reaching pole position, because everyone else is getting a better track. It's a drying track right now. We have started our lap at the last possible moment. Everyone else has started their lap, and we, with the 30 seconds remaining on the clock, have started our lap. Into turn 1, we take it a little early, but still we have made a second into one corner, and if we can make a second in every corner, we might be able to do something. Into turn 3, we are now almost, yes, we have already made 2 seconds on everyone else. Albon into P1, look at that, everyone just setting better time. We are 2.5 ahead. Sergio Perez in provisional pole. Everyone else also improving. We go a little bit wide, but Carlos Sainz also improving. Into the last sector, we have improved by 6.5 seconds, and just taking a little bit easy, not going onto the grass. You guys should know that this track is still drying, it's not fully dry yet. So with 8 seconds, where it's going to put us?
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
And we have pole. I don't know, guys, how's that happened? We have pole for the second race of the season in a 6th best car. We are on pole. That's amazing. Fernando Alonso will be starting side by side with us, Carlos Sainz in P3. So guys, let's get into the race and see what we can do.
This circuit missed a few years off the F1 calendar, and we missed Albert Park. So welcome back, and it's great to be back in Melbourne. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit, 3.28 miles around, with the streets making for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 14 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Kush Maini lines up on pole position, and Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Russell, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Albon, Stroll, Ricciardo, Norris, Gasly, Magnussen, Leclerc, Joe, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. I don't want to, but we should look at their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
It certainly has been a disappointing time for this driver, and they need to remember that there are lots of young, talented drivers out there who are gunning for their seat. However, they are in the seat because the team trusts them. So they've got to remember that they've got to go back in the car, slow it down a little bit, and just bring back some consistent point finishes. It's not always about winning. It's about being consistent and reliable for your team.
So guys, we are starting on pole only in our second race of the season. We are not going to make the same mistake we did in Bahrain. We are going to keep some extra fuel this time, and onto formation lap. We are leading the formation lap from Fernando Alonso, from everyone right now. It's an amazing feeling, guys.
Okay, so our system checks are good.
And we have got a really good formation there, and starting the race.
Incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are a go for the second race of the season. From pole, it's an amazing feeling, guys. Fernando Alonso tries to do something, but into turn 1 we have Fernando, and into turn 1 we have fended Fernando Alonso's attack, and we have maintained our pole position. We are still in P1 into that, and Piastri, Hamilton fighting there. Piastri has overtaken Hamilton for P4, Hamilton P5, Russell and Perez fighting for P6 and P7. Let's see who can get it. I think yes, Perez. Still right now, Russell from the inside has overtaken Perez there. And look at that, it only took Fernando Alonso half a lap to overtake us with ease there. We are not going to put up any kind of fight because we know there is no point in fighting here. We are just going to sit behind Alonso and just take it easy so that we can get something into the race, get some good points into the race. And on lap 5 we get an objective. Guys, we have an objective to overtake Alonso here, who has a much faster car than us, but with the help of chicane we get a better exit than Fernando Alonso. With the help of DRS and ERS, we have just overtaken Fernando Alonso. We are now P1. We didn't want to overtake Fernando Alonso, but we had no choice, and we go wide. We go a little bit wide, and because of that Fernando Alonso has overtaken us. But we are not letting Sainz by right now, because we are not in the mode of giving our P2 for now. Fernando Alonso leading us, but on lap 6 Sainz with an amazing lap, and with the help of DRS has easily overtaken us. Piastri also tried to overtake us, but we fended off his attack at least, and we are now on the last of podium positions, but we are still going to take it easy. And on lap 8 we go a little bit wide. Hamilton trying to make any kind of move, and we are just without the help of any DRS. Hamilton with the help of DRS trying to overtake us, and he has overtaken us. And into braking we tried to do something, but we weren't able to do anything. So Hamilton now into P4, now into P5, but we are not losing positions too fast, so it's not a bad thing. We are just maintaining our position with us, and look at that, we go a little bit here and there. We just wasn't able to put the power in we wanted, but we are still in P5, in the DRS of Lewis Hamilton. We just have to maintain this position. At least I think it's going to be a good race for us. We might even able to get some points. I think P8, P9 is still on the card here, guys, because there are some faster cars behind us. Look at that Russell. And Russell is just behind us. He will try to attack even if we make a slightest of a mistake. So we have to make it inch perfect for this. And with the help of DRS into braking, we are trying to make an overtake on Hamilton, but we go onto the curb. And on lap 10 we get here and there on the last corner, and because of that George Russell will try to overtake us, but into braking, because he was from the inside, George Russell tried to make the move, but we made it stick into braking, but we still get a little bit out of hand there, but we have maintained our position in P5, and because of this Hamilton has gotten out of DRS range, and because of that Stroll on lap 12 will try to overtake us, but we have still trying to defend him. Let's see if we can do anything. Stroll with the help of DRS. Perez also tries to overtake us. Perez has overtaken us, but into braking we tried to attack Perez, but we are not going to do anything. But with the help of DRS, can we overtake him? But DRS has been unable for us. It was for Perez, so we weren't able to do anything. But into braking, we are just sticking with Perez so that we can get DRS and just stay there. Because look at that, guys, there's a pack behind us and we don't want to lose too much time here. And Stroll on lap 13 has also overtaken us with the help of DRS. Charles Leclerc also tries to overtake us, but oh, look at that, so much wheel spin there. We almost spun, we half spun on that chicane, but we have taken up position of P8 still. Let's see if we can do anything, get any kind of points still in this race. But first of all, guys, on lap 13 we have to pit because our engineer is calling us in, and on lap 13 and on the end of lap 13 we have decided that we are going into the pits, and let's see what the time it's going to be. And into the pits, and look at that, we have a problem on the left front. We weren't able to do anything on that with a 5-second pit stop. That's going to cost us, guys, because everyone else behind us was just a second or two behind us, and this has lost us. I think this has lost us points there. But still, look at that, Landon Norris is just in front of us. Tsunoda is just in front of us, who is in P14, and Max Verstappen is behind us, who is in P16. Guys, we might be able to get some points out of this race, but we have to stay with these guys on lap 14. Look at that, Max Verstappen already hounding us with his superior pace, and we are just trying to not budge out of his way, and we go a little bit too wide there onto the last two. But Max Verstappen with the help of DRS, can he overtake us? But we also have DRS from Tsunoda. But look at that speed from Max Verstappen. He, even with the help of DRS, and DRS has easily overtaken us with like it was nothing. And Max Verstappen now sets his sights on Yuki Tsunoda, and we will just try to follow Max Verstappen and gain positions from there. And we are just, look at that, how much speed, how much extra downforce and speed Max Verstappen has on us into the last corner. We go a little bit wide. We had to come out of our throttle to keep the car from going out. And guys, we have a problem. We have an engine problem. The engine has gone kaput, and we are out of this race with the help of mechanical failure. And guys, we are retiring from this race. And look at that, I'm just a little bit angry here because we had a really good chance, guys. We had a really good chance of some good points in this race, and it's all ruined. It's all ruined because of our engine problem. I think you guys know, Alpine isn't one of the reliable car here. So we are now out of the second race where we started on pole, had some good chance of getting some amazing points, but it's all ruined, guys. So we can't do anything.
I can see them on
And
their
Fernando
way out
Alonso
to the
won
podium now.
the Australian
Aston
Grand
Martin
Prix.
are really making waves in
Carlos
this
Sainz
sport.
was second
What
and
a special
PSG
race
into
this was
third.
to see them
So
earn that top
that's
spot.
a really good result for him. But guys, it was a really annoying one for us. So let's see the result. What was the result for everyone else? Let's see what everyone else got. And look at that, guys. Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc were P8, P9, Lance Stroll was P10. We might had a chance of getting some points. Look at that, Yuki Tsunoda, who was just in front of us, ended in P11. And look at that, guys. Pierre Gasly, our teammate, and us, we were both out of this. We were both out of this race. It's a really big kick. Both of our cars were out of this race. And guys, keep watching. Though we have beaten Pierre Gasly into this rivalry, it wasn't really anything because we both DNF'd out of the race. Experience has gone down for us. Focus has also gone down for us a lot. But let's see, guys, what we can do in the next race. And guys, if you like these videos, please subscribe and keep watching.